Alright everyone, let's get into this. Now what I'm going to do for you today is a little 10 trade challenge. Basically, I'm going to go on the replay mode, I'm going to close my eyes, do all that business, and I'm going to show you my strategy and how I will enter 10 trades randomly on replay mode. So, let's do it. Select bar, I'm just going to close my eyes, I'm just going to scroll randomly. I'm just going to click. We've done it. Right, we've done it. So, hopefully I should get back onto the 5 minute with this. Yep, so what I'm basically seeing here now is price has been pushing bearish for a long period of time. So we've had uptrend, taking out key areas within the market like this. We've had a downtrend. We're coming into a key area in the market here, as you can see with the wick rejections. Let's go with this. So let's see what happens in and around this level. Right, bullish momentum. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable trading that one. Right, I would potentially take this trade depending on the 5 minute structure. So the 5 minute structure looks pretty good. We've had bearish momentum in play here. We've taken out key areas within the market. We're creating higher highs. It's going to be the higher low. So let's see if we can get in this one. What time are we at? It's a bad time. It's the 6 o'clock candle. It's a bad time. 6 p.m. So right, let's see what we get in. Waiting for the pullback to create a wick on the 4H. Price is pushed up. Right, so we're getting the pullback now. We're starting to see bullish momentum stepping back in. This isn't the best. It's definitely not the best, but we're just here to place trades. You see, we're at a terrible time, really. So anything above this line is bullish. Anything below that is bearish. Let's just get into this. Let's ignore this because that shouldn't necessarily matter too much. So we're going to just go for a 1 to 2. Pretty much a 1 to 2 there. And let's see what happens. Let's see if we get triggered in. We're not triggered in yet. It's a terrible time of day to be trading. Would I still take this trade? It's not a great one to start with. Nope. Right, let's keep going. No trade. No trade. So let's just get rid of that. Not a great one to start with. So, alright then, let's clear up the charts. We've got bearish momentum stepping back in. We've got this key area here. Oh, there we go. Right. Back onto the 5 minutes. So this should be the candle close. I know we've not quite got there. Let's go to the 2 o'clock candle. Right. This is it. So, this is your close. I'm looking for sells on this. You can see price has consolidated for a long period of time. We failed to make a new high after having the bullish momentum on the 4H. So now what I'm looking for is a pullback on this 4H to create the wick. So it's still pulling back. We're pulling into this key area of resistance. Let's see if we can get some. Right. Let's see if we can get some kind of. This isn't great. It isn't great. Let's have a look. Alright then. If we can get some kind of continuation from here, I would potentially take this trade, anticipating it to come back to the lows for a 1 to 2. 1 to 2. Right, let's see. Right, so we're triggered in. So would have hit TP on that one. And that's simply based on this 4H candle. This 4H candle closing bearish. Price failing to create a new high with a consolidation. So we've got this bearish momentum. And then just basically anticipating the next candle to be bearish with a close within to that. So let's keep going. So this is going to run to 10 o'clock. Let's just get that to 10 o'clock. It's 9:55. Right. Let's see. So here we are. This is the 6 till 10 o'clock. So if you was trading in the morning before work, let's get rid of that. This is the candle that you would be looking at. So prices broke and closed below this level. just about, with strong bearish momentum. Let's see if we can get in for another sell. So here we are. We're just going to have to just fast forward this a little bit. We know that the candle closed bearish, so the next candle will be the 10 o'clock close. So now we're looking for anything. We're basically looking for the pullback on this here now to create a wick on the 4H. Let's see if we get it. So you're getting that pullback now on the 4H. Oof. Oof. Alright, let's see what happens here. Patience. Patience. Right, it's flying up. It's flying up. Alright then. Let's see what happens on that candle. Right. This is fine. So I wouldn't have took that trade because it pulled back too much. So now what I'm looking for is buys. Simply because price has failed to create a new low. We've had a double bottom out of this area like this. Double bottom. The bullish momentum stepped in. We broke out of this area of consolidation, which we failed to close above for a long period of time. So now this is your 2 o'clock close, 10 till 2. Whereabouts are we on this now? I'm just going to have to skip this along a little bit just to get to that 2 o'clock candle. There we are. So I'm going to have to skip it just a little bit. You can see that must have been a bit of news. Loads of chop going on. So what I'm looking for now basically is, this is your close. That's your close. I'm looking for bullish momentum. And I want to see the wick on the 4H first. So I need to see a pullback on the 5 minute here now, which we can see this is the pullback. Alright, so price is pushing up. So what I'm thinking is, let me just see how big my stop is on that. It'd be massive. But we're just here to take trades. But anything above this is the candle flipping bullish. This is just a wick. So basically you want to have your stop loss below structure in case we pull back into this area for a retest. So that's your area there. I'm just going to go with that. I want my sell stop, because these are all be buy stop entries or sell stop entries. And I'm just going to put that above this wick here. That's just what I feel like is the right choice in this instance. I'm going to go for our target of 1 to 2. So let's see what happens. So we've been triggered in on that one. Let's see, pull back. So I would have potentially have gone break even on that, but let's just not do that. This is just examples, demonstration. Price is slowly pushing up. We're coming to that 10 o'clock time, so the liquidity is not in the market basically until into the Asian session a bit more. So you can see we're just pushing slowly here. Come on, let's do this. Come on, give me a trade. And this is just what it's like sometimes. This is why I don't place trades after. The last candle I'll get in is between 2 PM to 4 PM, and I just won't bother with a trade after that. Alright, so would have hit TP on that one. So you understood the logic behind that. That was basically just based on that 4H candle closing bullish out of this area here, with anticipation that the next one will be bullish, and obviously we'll sat in that for a long period of time. So what I am actually seeing here, which is quite interesting, is that this candle has closed bullish. We've had 2 bearish and this is bullish. So I would actually class this as another buying opportunity, because we've broken closed above this area, which we failed to break above for a long period of time. The momentum is stepping back in. I anticipate the next candle to be bullish. So which candle is that? That's the 6 till 10 o'clock in the morning. So we just need to fast forward this chart on till 10 o'clock in the morning, like that there. So that'll be your 10 o'clock close on the 5 minute. So you see it's just consolidating. So not consolidating, but just moving up and down. Right, so that's your 10 o'clock close now. So this is a bit choppy, but what I'm looking for again is basically just if we're going bullish, which we are anticipating bullish with the net, because the previous candle was bullish. Let's just see how long we're on, because I need to do this under 30 minutes. Must be on the free mode or something. I've not really looked, so I just need to see a pullback to create a wick on the 4H. Seen a pullback, so anything above this line is that correct? Yeah, it's correct. So anything above this, let's get rid of that, let's brighten it up. Anything above this line is bullish. The 4H has pulled back to create a wick. Do I really like that? Not particularly. Let's see what happens. Right, so the candle will be bearish at this point on the 4H. Let's see if we can get some support out of this wick area here. I'm not particularly liking this, to be honest, because we've had fail to break higher, then 3 attempts there. I'm not particularly liking it. Let's see if we get some bullish momentum out of here. Right, the bulls are stepping back in. Let's just go for it, demonstration purposes. If we can get a break above this level here, because this is that choppy area, if we can get a break above this with our buy stop with momentum, put the stop loss there below support, our safety net, and let's just go for the 1 to 2. And if you notice, I'm not even looking to the left. It doesn't really particularly matter to me. So let's see if we can get triggered in on this. Oh, no, not happening. So we wouldn't have got triggered into that, and that's the beauty of a buy stop, because you get triggered in with momentum if you're doing it right. Alright then, let's see. So we won't class that as a trade. Let's just see how far we can go within this 30-minute time bracket that I've got. Am I going to get rid of that just to clear things up a little bit for me? Let's just get rid of this. Let's just clear things up. So to me, this is still bullish. Price is still pushing up. We're still pushing up. We've had this double bottom. The momentum is still up. So what I want to see now is basically the price to hold above this level, because this is our higher low, as this is our higher high. So anything above this is still bullish. So basically I want to see another bullish candle coming from around this area. If we start breaking below, then I'm going to start thinking that the sentiment is then going back to being bearish. Right, bullish. Next candle bullish. Come on, let's get into this one. This has got to be a trade. 4 till 6, goddamn time. It's an awful time to trade. You really don't want to be getting into trades at that time, in my opinion. It's never good. Let me just get rid of that line there. I don't want to be seeing that. That's just very off-putting. So this chart's looking a bit choppy here now. Well, just all this mess going on that I've created. What's this line I've got here now? Don't know what that line is. Oh, it's just from that level that I did then. So I'm going to get rid of that as well, because that doesn't need to be there. Just clear things up for you a little bit. I hope you're all getting this. I hope you're all understanding. It's basically just me explaining exactly how I would trade and the way I look at the markets. So this is the close of that candle. If we're looking for buys, which we are, I just want to see a bit of a pullback potentially into this area here to create the wick first on the 4H before getting that bullish continuation. So let's see. Right, so price is pulling back on the 4H here. That's the bullish momentum coming back in. So I'm going to ignore this because this should be a wick. I think, will it be? Or will it be the top of that 4H? I'm not too sure. So we'll put stop loss below structure there. I'm not concerned about any of these levels to the left. Doesn't bother me. Let's go for our 1 to 2. Come on, let's have it. Let's see if we get it. Nope. So we wouldn't have got triggered into that one either. Now I'm just going to wait and see what happens a little bit here. It's just a terrible time. And what I'm going to do, forget that. Forget this. Let's just get to that 2 till 6 o'clock in the morning candle. So let's get on the 4H. Put our screens back right. So we're just consolidating. So that's your 10 o'clock candle. Right. Let me get rid of this. Don't like this. This is all consolidation. I want to see a break one way or the other. Don't like that. I want to see a clean break. Alright then, we've had 3 bullish candles. Let's just go for it. Let's see if we get a nice... We can get a 4th bullish candle. I would be slightly skeptical because I don't necessarily like to trade if I see 3 or more, any more than 3 bearish or bullish candles in a row. My rule of thumb is be patient and wait. But right, let's see. I want to see a pullback below this area, and this is what's happened. Sometimes this happens. Alright. Now this wouldn't necessarily fit into my criteria, but you could potentially say that we have had the wick created here for a double bottom. If this is going to be an uptrend, this is going to be the lower high, higher low to create a higher high. Let's just go in for it, see what happens. We're pretty much sticking to the plan, apart from the candle has already pushed a bit bullish. So you're not quite getting the range that you would like. Let's go for that 1 to 2. My gut feeling says maybe you could get a 1 to 1. So that would have been it. Would have been in and out. And to be honest, you know, that wouldn't really have stuck to the plan, and that's not why it lost, but it is a reason why. I mean, it backs up my philosophy of why I wouldn't trade like that. So let's see how many trades we've took. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3. 3 trades up to now. He's had it. We've had 3 trades in 15 minutes. But this is just the reality of trading. So let's have a look. Let's see what we get going here. So after all this push, to be honest, I'd like to just see a bearish candle. Doesn't quite satisfy me, that, to be honest. Right. Even though we've had this bearish move, it is pushing into this, which is basically on the 4H. This is a higher low, higher high. Any close below that would be bearish. If we can get a bullish candle pushing out of here. It's a tough one, this. We're just going to go for it. I think we're just going to go for it. It's a terrible area to be in, but it is what it is. We're just here to take trades and just see what happens and just show you all. Obviously, it's a bit more difficult in the live markets. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen here. Right, so it just moved without us. It's just the way it is. 1, 2, we're pushing into a key area. Would I take a trade based on that? Oh my god. Right, it's pushing too much for my liking. Pushing too much. See if we can get a bearish close. So I would perhaps take this because the market is overextended. I've had a bullish put phase for a long period of time. Failed to create a new high, started breaking out structure. Are we going to get bearish sentiment on the 5-minute time frame to get the continuation like we've just seen on the 4H? It's an interesting one, this. So we need to see a pullback. Not got it up to now. It's just moved without us, and it's just gone without us. Alright, this is just the reality of it. This is just how I trade. So 3 bearish candles, see if we can get a bullish. Right, let's have a look at this 5-minute structure. This 5-minute structure looks good to me. We've had bearish sentiment here for this long period of time. This is your lower high, lower low. Price is broken out of key areas within the market. Here, key area which it broke out of for a retest, and you got that continuation. So what I'll be looking for is pull back on the 4H to create a wick to get that bullish continuation. Just checking the mic, we're still on. So that's the wick being created. It's a little tiny wick. So if I was going to enter this, it'd be like so. Do I really like that as a pullback? Let's just go for it. Let's see what happens here, because we've got a bit of wiggle room to see what price actually does. Right, so that's still the wick. So I would potentially say, see, I don't really particularly like this structure because it's not really continuing with the bullish. And look, let's have a look. Let's see what happens. You see, obviously you would have to readjust your stop loss at this point. Let's see if we can get a... No, just not liking this, everyone. Terrible time again. Get rid of that. This is just the reality of trading. This is just the reality, and for me the pressure is still on because I am trading for you basically, not live, but you know, I've got the scrutiny of you all. I know some of you like to be quite particular. So let's just see what happens in and around this area, because of the bearish. 4 bearish candles in a row. Right. Bullish close And to be fair, the wick does all the way go all the way down to there. So I'm gonna see if I drop onto the 5 minute now. This is gonna be breaking out of the 5 minute structure. This, not quite as I thought, but lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. I've had a double bottom on the 5 minute. Let's just go for this. Let's just see if we can get an entry on this for you all. And this is how I trade every day. This is how I come to the charts. This is how I look for my setups. It's just gone without me. Just typical, isn't it? So basically you could have got the retest of that for the continuation, but it wouldn't have fit into the plan. Let's see how price moves in and around this area. Just going to be a double top, I wonder. Really hard to say. Really hard to say, yeah. So you are getting that bearish sentiment. You're having that bullish sentiment as well. Let's see. Right. Bullish. Let's see if, come on. Let's get a 5 minute. Let's get an entry. There's the 4 to 6, 2 till 6 candle again. God damn. It's no good. Why does this keep happening? This is just the reality of trading. I mean, you know, let's see if we can get a pull. Oh my god. Right. Awful. Truly awful. Horrible structure. Horrible. Awful. This is just one big area of consolidation here now. Just terrible. Alright. Broken out of structure. Broken out of structure. As you can see here, we've had a close finally up and above this area. It's not straight. How long we've got left? 7 minutes on the clock. Alright. 5 minute time frame. Not liking that. Really not liking that. I don't like that because the 5 minute structure here is bearish. This is that wick, that massive wick that you just seen on the 4H candle. Let's see, we've got 6 minutes left on the clock. Just, I can kind of get some. Awful. I was hoping to come in with a banger here for you all. Let's see if we can get one to finish. We've got 6 minutes left. The structure's looking a bit better. Sort of looking a bit better. Still not great. Come on. 6 minutes left on this timer. 30-minute timer. Let's see if we can get a pullback to create a... God damn. Right, so this is the wick. Awful. God, I'm just thinking, do I even post this one? But maybe I should, because this is the reality of trading. Just not liking this structure, to be honest. This is looking like it could go bearish here. Excuse me. Don't know who that is. I'm not liking this. Alright. 2 bearish candles. God. Just not liking that. Let's see. Let's see if we can get another trade. Last 5 minutes. Right. Bullish candle close. Come on. Can we have it? Can we have it? The structure's not looking too bad. It has broken out a key area, but it's just looking messy. You see, you can go through long periods of time like this within trading, especially if you're just trading one pair. But in reality, this is the way it is. You just got to show up every day and just repeat the process and see what happens. 4 minutes left. Let's see if we can get a pull back in. People are going to be saying, you missed so many opportunities. No, not liking it. It just didn't give me that pullback properly like I wanted. Right, 2 bullish candles. What time is this at? 10 till. Let's let me see. 4 minutes left. So this is going to be the 2 o'clock close where that bullish candle just was. No, this one. Here. Oh god. Stop that. So this will be the close. Let's just see if we can get one more trade. Come on, let it be a winner. Not particularly liking this, but we've had 2 bullish candles. Can we get a third? Right, we've had a pullback. We've had the wick created. I'm going to put my stop loss. I don't really like that, to be honest. Don't really like it, but if this is going to create a high, I'm just here to take the trades for you. See if we can get triggered in. We're triggered in. Support held. Come on. That's it. That'll be the last trade that we've got free. Unless you can do one more trade. I don't want to overdo it though. Oh. See if we can get a bearish close from here. Bearish close. Come on. Alright, bullish close, pushing out of structure. We broke out of a key area of resistance. The bulls have stepped in. It's the 10 till 2 o'clock candle. Come on, let's see what we've got here. 2-3 minutes left. Let's see if we can get another trade for you all. Right, so we need a pullback. Oof. Good God. Would I have took this? Maybe not. Let's just see. See if we can get anything. You see, you could potentially have just took that with anticipation that this is going to be the lower high. The higher low, sorry. And that would have been your target like that, but you would have been cutting it fine. Would have been a great trade though still, because if you drop down into the 1 minute, you'll see. So that would have been your wick created on the 4H, the bullish momentum stepping back in. I mean, you could have just took it like that. Anyway, that's the end of that one. So that's 30 minutes of live trading. So we won't count that one. We've got 2R. Jesus, look at all this. 1R. So we lost 1 on that. So 1R. And then we got 2R on that. So that's 3R plus another 2, 4, 5. And that is it. 30 minutes of trading. 30 minutes of trading. You would have got 5% on that in the live markets. And let's just go from here. So how many? That's in 20 days. That's in 20 days. So it's just the way it is. Just the way it is, that. And, you know, still 5% on your 20 grand account. It's still £1,000. Still £1,000. So I hope you enjoyed that one. I'm trying to do a little bit more exercises and things like this within my videos, just to show you the way that I trade and whatever else. So if you liked it, just let me know in the comments you want to see more of these. I'll start doing them, not a problem. Take care everyone, have a great weekend and be ready for next week trading. Bye bye.